Hello and welcome, my name is Ripper and now we can continue our lovely journey in Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Okay, let's go see Color in the workshop. How's everybody's day? My day has been going pretty okay. Okay, Color, fix me up. Where are you? There.
Shit. Did you hear? Talos Rucker's dead.
Yeah,
I heard that somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool, right? Now we can get some real progress. He was making us look like wimps.
That's a little harsh, isn't it? Rucker didn't deserve what happened to him.
Something tells me our politics aren't the same, Jensen. Me, I think this whole martyr thing is exactly what we need. But, let's maybe focus on things we can agree on, huh? Like optimizing that crazy rig of yours. You got a calibrator for me or what?
Okay.
Alright. Please, tell me this is what a neuroplasticity calibrator looks like.
That's the one! Okay, this won't take long, I promise. And don't worry, man, I never screw up two in a row. Spent a lot of time prepping for this one.
Okay.
Just try not to take anything.
Hopefully we're gonna get all those special augmentations available without removing anything what we already have.
That wasn't so bad, right? How do you feel?
I feel fine. I feel lighter.
I fixed you. Death to all your limits. Whatever implant you want to activate, you activate.
Nailed it!
Zero consequences.
Nice.
That sounds pretty good. Thanks, Kohler, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Just get out there and make me proud. Go make use of all that cool shit.
Okay. So, if I'm not all wrong, we have three these, so we can maybe Yep, let's take this one and this one. Yep, microassembler fully upgraded and system status stable 100%. Not bad. What would be maybe not that one. Okay. Maybe not that one either. Let's take this one. And let's see. Okay, so next will be the haste travel to Daphne area. And let's go check the murder scene. There's point of interest in here. Hopefully that murder scene is not that bad, but I think it would be. Okay, so it's that way. And that was near of our apartment, so
Hide your magnet.
somewhere in here.
murder scene? Did you see what they did to her?
Okay, it's right there.
Žírať se každou noc, dokud už mi nezbyde na
Okay,
platný
no chance to get that away.
What is unhealthy is to do such things. Poor woman.
I was given the same orders you were, sir.
I know all about our orders.
This doesn't concern you.
Okay,
Orders are orders. I know all about our
We
orders.
can't let them get away with
Do
this.
me a
Tell us.
favor, eh? At least pretend to look for it.
Go to the police. I give
You
up.
don't think he did it?
I must talk to
I
you about
do
Ouch.
think he did it. But I also think we should at least try to prove it, if that's okay with you. Orders are orders.
Anything you say.
We can't let them get away with this.
okay.
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
Well,
No,
kinda.
no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Do you have any idea who she was?
No, I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Aug victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
Technically, yeah. I used to be
I was a cop once. Old habits die
not
hard.
cop, ex-SWAT.
In America?
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience. You're used to this sort of thing.
Yep.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
Okay, now I'm interested. Okay.
It's natural to be scared.
Then you understand. I don't want to get involved if I don't have to.
Sure, I understand. You don't know anyone here. But there's a chance this could happen again. The more you're willing to cooperate with the police, the better the odds of catching whoever's responsible.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to
Okay.
be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going.
Okay.
Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an aug.
Okay.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Talk to you
No
about what
problem.
happened. How come she talks to him and not to me?
Okay. Let's talk to the
Daria
Montag.
was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
Okay.
I was a cop for 12 years.
That is the
I
best
know all about
option
getting
so
bad
far.
orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right.
Tell me about it. So, how did you reconcile yourself with those kinds of orders?
I quit.
I'm 2 months away from the beach. I'm not quitting. But I respect your idealism.
It was a long time ago. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forego any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Okay, so
Who told
this
you
one
to forego
is
the
a
investigation?
good cop.
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation.
True.
Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was going to work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over
Kind
there?
of.
She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
Okay.
I'll let you know what I find.
Okay.
Careful of the evidence.
Away from the crimes.
Who do they think they are?
Okay, piece of broken needle sticking into the shoulder. Okay, no markings on the needle.
Just because Montag trusts him doesn't mean I do.
EMP fragment. Okay.
You want me to keep giving you updates every few minutes?
Didn't think so.
Let's see if there's anything else in here. ID card. Okay, so press guard. Okay.
Pretty obvious what happened here.
Okay, by the pair of broken glasses.
Are you a journalist? I think he found something.
Of the exhaust all evidence, 4 out of 7.
Tabloids write that shit to sell copies. No, this was political. Away from the crime scene, sir. Something is going to push them into attacking us.
You have a permit for that?
Okay, revert out augmentation, whoever did it didn't seem to keep it for themselves. They suspended to separate from the body. Okay. So there's 2 more. What we need to find.
Best to be careful.
I've got nothing else to say.
Okay. There's a manhole. But there has to be more evidence in this area.
I don't know what's going on here?
Okay, there's one. There's a cutting mark above Gunn's arm. Looks like she had an augmented that was forcibly removed. Bruises. Okay.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Okay, mission details.
I want to help you with this case. To do that, I need a rundown of what you know already.
Help me, huh? You mean like being my subordinate?
I mean like making sure we catch whoever's responsible.
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela Gunn. I have bureaucratic pressure to arrest the augmented husband, Johnny Gunn. I have a crime scene, and I have you.
Okay. I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn.
Okay.
He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
Okay. Carrier.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
Okay, but about the arrest.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an aug, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice.
Okay.
That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah.
I don't think that...
Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you
Johnny
gave me
is
the
the murderer.
impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
Okay.
People hold a hell of a grudge against Augs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? Aug or no Aug.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Yeah.
Well, that depends who you ask.
Okay.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Okay.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
Okay. About the marks.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
Maybe Johnny wanted something to remember her by. Or maybe someone found a dead body and started cutting. There's a lot of scavengers around here. To them, taking an arm is like taking a wallet.
Okay. Broken needle.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Needle, huh? In which shoulder?
The right shoulder, why?
It's probably nothing. I just remember this other cop, Smolinski. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone following in the footsteps of an old murderer named, Svobodka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
Okay. I don't know yet. Some of the things you've been noticing, I'll be honest, they're starting to sound very familiar. Someone like you would probably say it's worth looking into.
And how would I do that?
Smolinski died in that police station bombing. If any of his files survived, they would have been moved into temp storage. across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe Smolenski found something that can shed light on this mess.
Okay, fingerprint.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
Okay, crime scene.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
Okay, broken glasses.
I found this piece of glass near the body. Pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
EMP
I
fragment.
found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife.
Yep.
Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
Okay, press ID.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Okay, enlighten me. We care about this... why?
Angela Gunn was a journalist. Maybe this is work-related. Maybe she uncovered something she wasn't supposed to.
Yep.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Suspect.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Okay, what about Daria Miska?
Were you able to get anything out of the witness? Sounded like she might have seen something.
I think we have to go talk to
little
that
Miss
witness
Marcy?
again.
I was under the impression Daria was your domain. Apparently, I'm not good enough to talk to.
Okay, Johnny Gunn.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company.
Why I'm not surprised.
Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Okay.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
Don't forget to question Daria. I don't want to keep her here forever.
Okay, let's go talk to Daria.
I have some questions for you.
And then we go to the Johnny's
I will
apartment and see
cooperate.
what there is.
You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
Okay.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Lightning
Where were you
flash,
exactly?
EMP.
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh, God, stop,
EMP
Daria.
confirmed.
I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Okay. About the murder?
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I think.
So you heard his voice.
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
Okay.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Okay. About, okay.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
Okay, what about the police?
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
Okay, let's ask about the killer.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark. Black, maybe blue.
Okay.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented, but I can't say for sure.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
Okay.
I'm gonna do what I can.
Okay, so there is things that makes the husband looks guilty and few that makes husband looks not guilty. Like,
You want me to keep giving you
the Montag
updates
said
every
that
few minutes?
the husband is heavily augmented. And Daria didn't mention that much that that killer will be heavily augmented. And yeah. Okay, let's see if we can...
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Okay, about the case.
Let's talk about the case.
Alright, so talk.
Suspect.
I think I might have some information on potential suspects.
Let me guess. It's the colonel with a lead pipe in the library.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well,
But
can't blame her.
let's see if we can mention that
You
EMP
seem to have
little
made a
thing.
good impression, though.
And that was the second
Ever
thing.
since you got here,
Why
she
the
seems
husband would use
different,
EMP
calmer.
on his wife
You know,
if
I met
he's
my
big enough
first
to take the
over a
wife
crime scene.
without
Let me
only
give
with
you a very
force.
important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
Okay, let's see.
I have what I
Okay.
need for now. I should go.
You do whatever you have to.
Okay, let's see where we need to go next. Okay, so time to travel.
News, Jack?
I must say that this is pretty interesting case, and thinking how no police or anybody else noticed that little thing, that there was absolutely an EMP explosion, etc. Okay, yeah, right there, to examine those notes. And the funniest thing, how are we gonna get in the storage locker? Well, let's crack it up. And we're gonna get ourselves even further in this case. I must say that this kind of little side quest in games are always good. Like make you play as a third character, third person, like we are playing right now, that we are helping the police, even though this is not, hopefully, not any kind of story related.
What a place. the last one, coward.
I'll let you know if I see anything.
Okay, let's see if there is anything else. No. Okay.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
My gut is telling me it won't be quiet long.
Okay. Okay, holding cells. Archive boxes. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, name in Leonard Wolf, I got Jasmine, age 31, club, Asimov, augmented strip club, prostitution, second breath, takeaway, alcohol, catatonic cat, grooming school. Okay, trace of EMP. And was drugged. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else in here. Okay, let's go talk.
Well, we'll take care of it.
Let's go talk to Johnny Gunn. And let's see what's he gonna say about this. We're gonna pretty big chance see in the first few seconds when meeting him that if he is guilty or not. Okay, second floor. Okay, seeing that the door is unlocked already.
Where are you going?
Our portable data solutions have massive storage capacity.
Okay, some bell tower things in here.
Son of a bitch!
Okay, some a lot of bulls. These operative ships are from Johnny Gunn's apartment. Johnny was going alcoholic member of AA group at second breath. Allocating the previous murder case that similar intricate guns that all positive was mentioned at the previous victim was member of the same group. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Okay, there's a more than decent amount of alcohol in this place.
Shit!
Okay, medical repair form. Video question can augment hands each. The sensitivity of this guy are not possible. Okay. Okay.
Sure, kick me while I'm...
Plaza Cassan, reporting to you live.
Where you going?
Like it.
Let's see if there's anything else. Okay. Nothing that kind of items haven't been found except glorious amounts of alcohol, but nothing that kind of items that would make him a murderer.
Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Okay. Okay, let's go, and we can see if he is a murderer or not of the reaction and the face.
Angela's dead. Sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me so. I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. Do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
I found a note from your doctor. You lost your hands in New South Wales.
I got new hands in New South Wales, is the way they sold it to me.
Whatever else the killer did to her, Angela was strangled. Whoever did it left a partial print on her neck, which, apparently, you're not capable of.
Augmented hands, no fingerprints.
Are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. You'll find not having them allows you to be so much more effective.
They did it so you could kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
No.
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they wanted me to have. That it was in their interest for me to have. But the decision to use them, that was all me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd very much like to be left alone.
Okay. Well, it's confirmed.
Very cool.
And that guy just said very cool. But yeah, now we can confirm that Johnny is not the murderer. Finding fingerprints on the neck, and the husband don't have fingers. So how you can leave a fingerprints in the body if your fingers and whole hands are metal and you don't have fingerprints or even skin on your fingers? You can't leave a fingerprint, which means that case is related to another case because of the drugging and EMP. Okay, let's see what that cop gonna say about this. It's gonna be very interesting reaction, I guess, telling him that the two cases are related, and the husband, who is the obvious killer choice, is not the murderer after all. This is gonna be fun.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
Okay. Let's drop the ball.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
Okay.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
The body was strangled. So how you can strangle without fingers?
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person, I'm sure of it.
All right, let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
I'm just telling you what I found.
No, you're interpreting what you found. Trying to sway my opinion. But if you really want to convince me of something, you need to keep talking.
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
True.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Yep. Well.
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
Let's see. Okay, we have bunties.
Interpol.
It's time to wrap this up. All right.
Okay, let's check the map. Okay, we don't have any other side mission going, and we need to go travel to Daphne area.
Let's call it a
but
night.
that's gonna be in the next episode. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoyed this video. And leave a like, leave a comment down below what you think about this video, and hit subscribe. Hit subscribe and hit the notification bell on so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And new video every day, 9 in the morning. Thank you for watching, and let's see how our stone man is doing. Ripper logs out.